Okay, just hold on. All right. Okay. All right. So, first of all, I hope you guys had a very wonderful week, and I hope your assessment you're able to answer all the questions. I've gone through all the responses to the assessment, and I'll say just few people like got very low scores, but that's not a problem. I'm going to before we start the teams, we are going to go over that assessment now, and then the ones that I feel the actually missed more, then we shall probably explain what the right answer is and proceed. So here I have the assessment. All right. So what I will be doing now is I'm going to you're going to give me your answer. Just raise up your hand if you know the right answer. All right. And if you pick the answer, you also explain why you chose that answer. Okay. If it's wrong, I'll tell you. All right. So we have the first question, which is what's the primary role of Exchange Admin Center? Can somebody answer the question? What is the primary role of Exchange Admin? All right. So we have Ionda. Ionda.
Yes, the primary
All right.
role.
Mhm.
You took away,
So
yeah.
from the
The pri-
option, select the
yeah, the
option.
primary role of the option is B, manage email mailboxes and mail flow. That's the
Okay.
role of the Exchange Admin
All
Center.
right. Can you quickly elaborate why you chose that option?
I chose the option because anything that has to do with, mailboxes,
Mhm.
that's the role of Exchange Admin really.
Okay.
That's my reason.
That's actually correct. Okay. So the next one is which mailbox type does not require a license? Who wants to answer? George.
Uh, is a shared mailbox.
Okay.
I
And
can't see.
why?
I can't see the screen.
You can't see the
Uh,
screen.
it, okay, okay,
Can
okay.
you
I can
see it
see it
now?
now.
All right.
Can you scroll up a bit? Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. I'm okay. It's a shared mailbox because a user mailbox because once someone leaves an organization or once someone is sacked or something, and the email will automatically be converted to a shared mailbox, meaning someone that is sacked from an organization without a license, the email is automatically converted to a shared mailbox.
All right. So I'll just make one or two corrections. You're actually right. That's the correct answer. But emails are not automatically converted. You convert them manually or create the shared mailbox manually. All right. So you have to be the one to go use your hand, click on the user and convert it. All right. So it's not done automatically. That's one. So a shared mailbox
Okay.
by design, you can create a shared mailbox or convert a user mailbox. So at the point of creating a shared mailbox from scratch, it doesn't need a license. All right. So by design, it does not need a license. And if you see, there's something said here under 50 GB. What does that mean?
Storage.
Okay.
That's
So
the storage for.
yeah. So every shared mailbox by default is 50 gig. There is no shared mailbox that is more than 50 gig. Do you understand? If you want more than 50 gig, you have to add a license. That's Exchange Cloud 2. All right. But you're correct. Very correct. So the next one, what is an email alias? Who answered that? Okay, Ibika.
All right, good evening.
Good evening.
B, the
Okay,
reason, is like our personal self. We have
okay.
alias name, and we
Mm-hmm.
are not our name. We are still same person. So
Okay,
it's a secondary email, still for the same mailbox.
that's correct. So it's like when we say AKA,
Mm.
which means also known as, it's the same person but two different names. So if you pass a message now to Thomas, and if you pass a message to Thumbs Up, right? The same person that received the email. So both person is one but different name. All right, that's very correct. So let's move to the next one. Which feature allows you to track email delivery status? All right, Yonda.
Message trace.
Okay, all right, that's correct. What is a transport rule used for? I want somebody that I've not talked before. Should I call name? Idoko? Don't worry, Yoda, drop your hand. Idoko? Mildred?
Yeah, sorry, good evening.
Good
My
evening.
my children are
This
waking up.
question
I'm
is
trying.
for you. Sorry,
Please,
I
what's the
understand.
question again? What is a
Wh-
transport rule used for?
Mm-hmm.
I failed this question. Oh,
Yeah,
I
tell me
think
what the right answer is.
I saw that the right answer was for controlling email flow conditions and action.
All right, so is that correct? Can somebody tell me if that's correct?
Yes, it's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So
Please explain.
you use a transport rule. From the word transport, it explains to you that something controls the flow of how things like move, mail flow, right? The way the email moves around is the transport rule that controls it, right? So if you create a rule now that says, okay, if email comes to this person, forward it to this person or block it, that is the transport rule. All right.
Okay, okay,
Do you
thank
understand
you.
now?
Yes, I
All
do.
right. So let's move to the next one. Which mailbox is used for meeting room? Okay, let me choose. Esha. Esha. Hello. Are you there, Esha? Okay, Emmanuel.
Yeah, can you hear me? Good evening,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Thomas.
yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah, it's shared mailbox.
Okay. Why do you say so?
I did that shared mailbox because everyone like you have the ability to put multiple members into the same shared mailbox and all of them will be able to get the same message at the same time and respond to it at the same time too.
All right. So first
That was
of
what I chose. That was what I
all right,
chose. But I
all
realized
right.
that the answer was resource mailbox. I think
Yes. So
so that was what I
fro-
needed clarity on.
so from this particular question, there's something they
Mm.
call elimination method. I wanted you to eliminate the options. Throughout where we were teaching, did I
Mm.
mention anything like meeting room? Did I mention
Okay.
meeting
No,
room? Now,
No.
meeting room is still a topic under Teams and Outlook,
I think.
right? But I've not
Mm.
taught you. Sure, you understand.
Uh,
So I wanted you
so
to like eliminate shared mailbox, user mailbox, archive mailbox. So if you look at it based on what I've told you, you realize that it does not tell us about shared mailbox that you use shared mailbox for this. It does not tell us that we will use user mailbox for this or archive. Do you understand? So the
Okay, but
answer is which was
I was just I thought the questions were based on what you've taught us so far so good. So
yeah.
I wasn't
It's
expecting
the
you
same
to.
thing.
I wasn't
Exactly.
expecting you to. But anyhow, I feel
Exactly.
down. No, I
Don't
feel
worry,
down.
I will still reach that place. Don't worry, we'll reach there.
Yeah.
So the next one, what happens when you convert a user mailbox to shared? A lot of
Uh,
people fail this one.
License can be removed. I think that's the correct answer.
Yeah, that's the correct answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Because
got that one.
it doesn't
Because
need a license.
yes, it doesn't need a license. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. So the next one, what permission allows a user to send email on behalf of another email? People fail this one. I don't know. It's very clear now. So what's the answer? Mm, Olubipe.
Send on behalf.
Exactly.
No,
It is said
no,
there. Yes, now. Read the question
no.
again.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you said one permission allows uh, someone to send a message on someone's behalf, right?
On behalf.
Is it okay on behalf? Is it on the shared? I mean, is it on a shared mailbox, or the person will be given a permission to the other person's mailbox?
Exactly.
If if the permission is
It's
given
one
to
of the
another person,
options.
Don't worry. Hold on.
hello.
Don't
Okay,
worry. Continue.
if the permission is given to another user's mailbox,
Mm-hmm.
then you can send on behalf. But if it is a shared mailbox, you can send as whether you are the owner or a member of
Okay.
the
Okay.
mailbox. Yeah.
So let me just show you now. You see why this is very important. Now, be it a user mailbox or shared mailbox, it doesn't matter. As far as you are giving permission to that mailbox, you can either give said as or said on behalf. There are two different permissions. Let me show it to you. So let's go to a user mailbox. This is a user. Go to delegation. Can you see? Said as, said on behalf. There are two different permissions. If you read it very well, you will see what the permission does. You will see the difference, right? They are almost the same, but there's a difference. The difference is the behavior, right? Is the behavior. So hold on. Let's check a shadow box now. Shadow box. Hold on. Shared mailbox. Okay, let's create one. Let's create a shared mailbox. So let's create a shared mailbox. We'll see whether we have the same option or not. Now you can see that I did not convert a user mailbox to shared mailbox. I created it from scratch. I did not add a license. If you come here now, you can see said as or read. Okay. So they are almost the same. That permission, they are almost the same. That's why in the question, I said if you want to send or behalf. Do you understand? So the option I expect you to pick is send or behalf. Is that clear?
Yes.
So the options
It's
are
okay.
the same. But then, based on the question I asked, okay, so this is the answer now. Let's go to the next one. Which DNS record is required for email delivery to your domain? Who can tell me? Any? Any?
Is MX.
Oh, Webex.
Yes, sir.
But it's not talking now.
Huh?
It's not you. Somebody raised his
I,
hand.
I thought you said MU. Sorry. I thought you said
His name
M.
is Emmy.
Ah,
The
I
person's
didn't know.
name
I
is
thought you.
Emmy.
Sorry. I thought you meant my M.
No, wait, do you
Sorry.
want to talk? So tell me, which one? Don't worry, Emmanuel. Go ahead.
Okay, I said it's MX.
Can you explain why?
What was the reason why? Sorry, please hold on. I kept a note for each of them, so I
Okay.
just
But
want
it's
to retrieve
MX.
it.
It's
I'm sorry.
MX, right?
Yeah, it's MX. I chose MX.
Okay.
It was correct.
So let me tell you the difference. Now, when you want to publish a record, you have three records. You have MX, TXT, and CNAME.
Continue. Yeah.
Now, the three, they have different roles they play, right? The MX is what points your account to your domain, to your eBay provider, right? It's what points your domain to your eBay provider. So for instance now, let's say you want Google to manage your email. You put your MX to Google, right? You publish your DNS record, MX record on Google. So Google will now be your host provider. What does TXT do? TXT is what allows you.
Its identity.
Yeah, it's what allows you to create that email with that domain. So when you are creating the user now, if TXT um is not published, you cannot add that domain when creating a user, right?
Yeah.
That's what TXT does. CNAME. CNAME is what allows you to be able to open Outlook. So CNAME provision Outlook for you. Outlook or the web. So if CNAME is not published, right? You will not be able to open Outlook. You get an error. Did you get it first now?
Yes, sir.
So that's what it does. So we have Eric. Okay. Mm. Who wants to answer this one? What's required before adding a domain? Add a custom domain. Abiodun?
Eh, yeah, please show the screen again.
Yeah, I'm there.
So we verify the domain ownership.
Yes. So you cannot add a domain that is not your own. So how do you verify? That's where you don't have to have that MX record. Because if you don't have the domain, the login to that domain, you cannot publish the record. You cannot verify the record. Right? So that's correct. Uh who was about Tansin? What does full access permission allow? What does it allow? Oluwabipe?
Open and manage mailbox content.
Exactly. Now, if they give you full access without giving you send as permission, you will not be able to send You'll be able to see the content too. You open the email, you see it, but you cannot send. So that's what this permission is for you to open and manage mailbox content, right? You can do every other thing, but you cannot send email. Okay. So who answered number 14? Which policy help block spam email? I'm coming. There are other people here. Oh. I'm coming. Opeyemi.
Anti-spam policy.
Okay. It's very clear. You want to block spam, you use anti-spam. It's a very simple question, right? What is a distribution group used for? Um,
File
Victor,
sharing.
what did you say? What did you say? Who spoke just now?
Okay, I think I'll go with a bulk messaging to multiple users.
Okay. So who said file sharing? Who said file sharing? Abiodun? Okay. So the answer is B. It's used to send email to plenty people
No,
at
I
the same
didn't say
time.
file sharing. No,
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
say file
I thought
sharing.
you said file sharing.
No, when you asked the question, I tried raising my hand.
Oh, okay, okay. So the answer is B. The answer is B. So if you want to share a file, you have to use Microsoft 365 or security group. You cannot use a distribution list for that. Did you get? If you want to share a file, you either use M365 group or security group. Mail enabled security group. But for email, it's distribution group. That's what you use. Now, number 16. Where do you create mail flow? Who answered that? Quickly. Opeyemi.
Exchange Admin Center.
Okay, that's correct. So, what is the purpose of mailbox dedication? Emmy.
Mailbox delegation. Sorry, hold on. I'm not on my laptop. I'm trying to check it. To allow users to manage and send from mailbox. That's it.
Okay, that's correct. So, what is an archive mailbox used for?
Archive mailbox is
Simon.
for storing.
No worries,
Okay.
Simon. Simon. Joy Simon. Charles. Email Charles. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So, what is the
Is it the
answer to
same
this one?
question?
Yes.
For
What is an
bulk
archive?
messaging to multiple users.
No, no,
Yeah, I
no.
didn't see that one.
What is
Okay,
an archive
I
mailbox
can't
used
hear
for?
what you. Okay. So what is an archive?
You can see my screen, right?
Storing old email.
It is for
Storing old emails separately.
storing
Because
old
that was what I
messages.
picked.
Yeah, that's
Temporary.
correct. That's
Did
correct.
you get what I said?
Yeah. I did. I did.
Hello.
That's correct. We can hear you. That's correct. So let's go to the next one. Which mailbox type is ideal for a support scene? A lot of people feel this one. Which mailbox type is ideal for a support scene? Mm, Esha, if I'm correct.
Shared mailbox.
Share mailbox, right? Can you explain?
Oh, okay. Sorry?
Can you explain why you chose shared mailbox?
Okay. Okay. Shared mailbox because multiple users can actually access it.
Okay, without a
Yeah.
subscription.
Yes.
Okay, so it's ideal, like I said in my previous class. Let's say you want to use an email for customer service. This is the best option. So most companies don't buy license for customer service email. They just use share mailbox, and then everybody will start sending email to that share mailbox. They just give delegate permission to those other users. They can have like 5, 10 customer support agent. So those agents will be able to access the mailbox, right? So that's correct. What happens if your user license is removed? Emmy,
C.
what happened?
Mailbox is eventually deleted after retention period.
Good. What's the retention period?
Hey, I don't forget it.
Who knows that? What's the
30
retention
days.
period? 30 days,
The
right?
period set for 30 days, yeah.
Yeah.
30 days
So
retention period.
listen to me now. For emails is 30 days. After 30 days of either deleting the user or removing the license, after 30 days, it gets deleted. But for files, it is 90 days, 93 days. How? It spends 30 days in recycle bin and another 30 days in second stage recycle bin. So
Recycle.
mhm,
Mm.
altogether 93 days. Okay. So that's for files. So that's correct. So for this scenario, who would like to answer it? There was no option. Richard. I think Richard was to answer. Richard? No. Desmond. Desmond, you can go ahead.
Good evening.
Let's see the screen
So
now.
as the exchange mailbox,
So you can read it out. Read it out. They tell us your answer.
The screen is not showing.
okay, so for this you just
You guys
okay.
cannot see my screen.
I can see the screen. A user can see the screen.
Okay.
So can
Go
I go
ahead.
ahead to read?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Agent unable to send or receive email. They receive a notification that their mailbox storage is full. The mailbox size is currently 49 gig, and it is a licensed Microsoft 365 user mailbox.
Okay.
Exchange administrator, what steps would you take to resolve this issue? Provide at least two possible solutions and explain when each should be used. Okay, so
Yes.
my answer to this would be activating a policy on Microsoft 365. But I would have to first of all check the current current license which the person is on. If it's on standard or basic, then I have to move the person to either business premium. That should resolve it.
Okay, is that all?
Yes, that is all for me.
All right.
Although I
So
provide, sorry, sir, although I provided an answer like that here, but I still, in explaining the scenario, it actually, I still feel
all right. So who else would like
it
to try?
still
Yeah, can I try?
All
mark
right.
this as.
Yeah, don't
Good
worry.
evening.
This one. Yeah, you can
So,
try.
Hello?
all right. Number one, I will upgrade the user to a larger mailbox by
Mm-hmm.
going to the user,
Mm-hmm.
active user
Mm-hmm.
at the admin center.
Mm-hmm.
Then I selected the affected user
Mm-hmm.
and open the license. So then under the license and app, so
Mm-hmm.
I will assign a license that supports 100 gig upward, like
Mm-hmm.
what's it called, exchange plan
Two.
2.
Mm-hmm.
But in my in my own, I don't have exchange plan 2, so I choose E3 because it's as if it's E5. So I choose E3 and it was able to also increase when I tried that. So I
Okay.
don't know why my business premium, I didn't get plan 2. So then
Okay.
I save the changes. That's all. Then number
Okay.
2,
Mm-hmm.
you said 2, Abby,
Yeah.
minimum of 2. So I
Yeah.
can also automatically enable archive this thing by double clicking the affected user under the main boss.
Mm-hmm.
So go to main boss policy, assign a retention policy that move older items, like the order to free the space for the user.
So uh Ibika, you are
Yeah.
very, very correct. Right? You are
Mhm.
very correct. I just want to chip one or two things. So I don't want to say this one is wrong, but you are very correct. And Desmond will realize why you are more correct than him now. Okay. So first of all, I stated here that this user had 49 gig. Obviously, it means that that user is assigned a subscription that has Exchange Plan 1, right? Now, what are the subscriptions that have Exchange Plan 1? You have Business Standard, Business Basic,
Mm,
Business Premium,
mm,
right? Or Exchange Alone, or Exchange Online Plan 1,
mm,
standalone, right? So Premium gives you Plan 1, not Plan 2, okay?
okay. Mm.
So the first thing you do, you want to say something? So the first thing you do is to increase or assign a standalone exchange plan 2, or you can get an enterprise license. What is
Mm,
enterprise? A3 or A5. Enterprise license comes with exchange plan 2 and SharePoint plan 2, right?
mm,
That's option 1. The second option is to enable archive. So if you enable archive now for this user that has just 50 gig, it's going to have another 50 gig now on archive. Then you can move the email that fill this one now to archive. Then the main mailbox will become free. Do you understand?
yes.
So if you enable archive, you get 50 gig archive. You move this email, all of them to archive. Then your actual mailbox will become free. So those are the two options. I hope that's clear. Or somebody has a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, sorry, I have a question, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's actually when we were doing it after I finished it, I
Mm-hmm.
actually checked for the business premium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I don't know if we can confirm it. I
Okay.
don't because we know that all these business premium they are within the normal small business, medium small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are
Mm-hmm.
going to all these enterprises, means that it's meant the enterprise licenses are actually meant for I think users that are because I read it extensively
Mm-hmm.
that are maybe more than 300 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but I believe that premium contains exchange plan too. That's what I
No,
just think.
no, it
So,
doesn't.
No, I only have E3, which is, I mean, the E3, no E5, which is I don't have it because I'm on premium.
Yeah,
I
so don't
don't have
worry.
fair exchange too.
I understand what he's saying.
okay,
Mm.
So now, listen to me. It's what I tell you now, right? Business basic, business standard,
okay,
business premium. It gives you Exchange plan 1 and SharePoint plan 1, right? It's enterprise license that gives you plan 2, not
Okay.
plan 1. So if you want to buy, you have to go and buy Exchange Online plan 2, stand alone. Then after buying it, you now come and assign it to that user.
Mm.
That's when the mailbox will now increase to 100 to 100 gig.
okay,
Do you understand?
all right.
Do you understand the
Yeah, yeah,
concept
I
of
understand.
start alone?
Okay,
Do
yeah,
you
I
understand?
understand now.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So let's
Thank
go
you.
to the next one. Um, who would like to answer this one? Hold on. This scenario. Who would like to answer it? Come in. This one. Is your hand still off?
Yes, my hand is still up.
Okay. So would you like to answer
So I
it?
would like to answer that question.
Okay.
Yes. So, so okay, I'm back.
So you can go ahead to read it.
Employee joins the organization. A new scenario two. A new employee joins the organization and needs a corporate email address, ability to send and receive emails, access to Outlook, web and desktop. In bracket, access to web and desktop.
Mm-hmm.
The company currently has different Microsoft 365 license options available.
Mm-hmm.
Which Microsoft 365 license would you assign to give the user access to email service and why? All right, so to answer this, what the license that I would choose would either be Microsoft Business, would be between these two, Microsoft Business Standard and Microsoft Business Premium,
Okay.
because
Why?
Microsoft Business Standard also has covers for both out Office applications on the web and Outlook, basically Office
Office.
application including Outlook, yes, on the web and also on desktop.
Okay.
Number one,
Okay.
yes,
All right. So is
and
that all?
yes, basically that's all.
All right. Does any other
And the
person
same
want
thing
to
for
try?
Business 365.
Okay. Does anybody want to try?
Yes, actually,
Okay.
I think there is an additional license that we can
Okay.
add to that business basic, which is the 365 house for business. So we can also use both together.
Okay. All right. So now let me clarify something. Now, apps for business is a subscription that gives you access to all Office application on the web and on the desktop. No, on the desktop, not even on the web. it gives access to only the desktop, excluding Outlook. So apps for business does not give you access to Exchange. It only gives you access to the apps. That is Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Planner. Do you understand? So apps for business does not give you access to Exchange. So for this scenario, what George said, Desmond, I mean, what Desmond said is correct. You can't use web, you can't use basic because it gives you only access to application on the web. And the question says to give you access on web and desktop. So you either give standard, premium, or enterprise. Any of those three. As far as it's done basic, you're good. But for apps for business, it does not give you access to Exchange. You can
Yeah, I was
confirm
just
it.
saying that we can keep basic, actually. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but basic will give you just web.
If you have business basic and you have house of business, it will still run the same thing. That's what I was trying to say. Those two licenses.
Yeah, it will work. But Outlook or the desktop might give you issue. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You understand? Okay. So this next section now, the SharePoint. Uh, who wants to answer this one? What is SharePoint primarily used
Okay, let
for?
me ask. It's
Okay.
used for file storage and collaboration.
Okay, that's correct. That's very correct. So number 24. What is a SharePoint document library? I think I ought to choose somebody. There's somebody here. Osoro. Osoro. Ah, Osoro don't run. Osoro no. All right. Richard.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
SharePoint Document Library is a file storage location.
Okay.
If we look at from the name itself, it's a library, it's a collection of files
Files, yeah.
within the SharePoint. So it's a storage location for
For your
SharePoint.
files, yeah. That's very correct. That's very, very, very correct. So what does SharePoint sync do? Who answered that? Uh, hold on. Osoro, you're back. Diana, BC, Osoro. All right. Can you answer this question, please?
Let me see the question.
What does SharePoint sync do? Can you see it?
Yes, yes, I'm saying it.
Okay. So what does the SharePoint sync? What does it do?
I don't really have idea about the sync, but what I understand sync is sync document library to local device. I don't know if I'm right.
So that means you are just guessing, right?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So you don't have
Based
any
on how I
idea.
understand.
Yeah, you don't have any
Yeah.
idea what SharePoint sync is. Did you attend the last class? Like the last one? Yes or no? Just be honest.
Sorry?
Did you attend the last class?
No, I didn't attend the last class.
Okay. So try to watch the video of day 8. on YouTube so that you get more
Okay.
idea of what SharePoint is. Stake is okay. So, but you are very correct. So, which app enables SharePoint sync? Anybody?
Team.
Tim, hold on. Tim, TIM, are you
OneDrive.
there?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, which application enables SharePoint sync?
Oh, OneDrive app.
Why?
Uh, why does OneDrive enable SharePoint sync? I don't remember the specific, but like I know like OneDrive and SharePoint they kind of like do the same thing. So
Okay.
why OneDrive is for like personal use, SharePoint is for like
Okay.
teams and things like that. So you can move your, sync your files between like your OneDrive folder and like the SharePoint thing. I don't know the specific term, but like that's kind of like
You're
what
correct.
I
You're
deduced it.
correct. You're correct. So, the OneDrive application is what enables you to sync your SharePoint to your desktop. Why you can also sync your OneDrive to the desktop. A lot of people choose Teams. I don't really know why, but I wanted to hear from anybody that chose Teams. If you know you chose Teams, can you tell me why you chose Teams? Maybe there was something like that you actually thought before you chose this team. Anybody?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I actually didn't choose the team. I chose OneDrive, but then the word sync kind of
Okay.
vague to me. I don't know if you can throw more light on it. Thank you.
All right. So right now, I don't think I'll start speaking about Teams. Sync. Right. So what I'll do is, you see, do you have the YouTube? Have you followed the YouTube? Have you followed the YouTube?
Yes.
So
Yes.
go and check day 8. Day 8 is going to explain everything about that sync, SharePoint sync,
Okay.
OneDrive sync. Because that's the class we added. So just go to the YouTube and watch it, okay? Trust me, that will help you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. So what is external sharing? What is external sharing?
Share files with people outside the organization.
Okay, that's correct. So which permission allows editing of files? Hold on. Let me pick somebody. Yes, Idoko. It was you I was thinking about.
Please let me see the question. Good evening, everybody again.
Good evening.
Please let me see the question. Which is the edit?
Why?
Obviously, editing files. If you don't have the permission to edit, you can't edit files.
Okay. Wait,
Am
oh,
I wrong?
you are correct. You are correct. Answer the next one. You answer the next one.
What does read only? Please, sorry. What does read only? Where is the
Allow.
question? What does okay? View documents.
Why?
Because of course it doesn't. If you have just read only permission, you can't do any other thing but just to read it. You can't
Okay.
edit. You are limited to just reading it, to just
Mm,
view it.
okay. Okay. That's
You want
actually
to ask me
correct.
the next question?
That's actually correct. No, 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 no.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So who answered this one? OneDrive is probably used for what?
Personal use file storage.
Okay. Personal user file storage. Why did you choose this answer?
Because OneDrive, apart from SharePoint, is mainly for personal use. Then SharePoint is
Okay.
for company purposes and larger group.
Okay. All right. So this question, it says SharePoint sites can be connected to
Please,
what?
sorry, I have a question for that number 30.
All
Please,
right,
can
go
you
ahead.
scroll so that I can see it again?
Okay.
Yes, because sorry, I remember when you were talking about the OneDrive.
Mm-hmm.
Why, although I went for the correct answer, but at a point I was thinking, there was a time you said something about once it is created, there are two icons that show below your, just somewhere down. It shows your personal drive and also
Mm-hmm.
the official one.
Mm-hmm.
So at a point I was thinking, should there have been like an option that says A and B? Because OneDrive
Okay.
can be used for the company and can be used for personal storage. So
All
I
right. So what you are speaking about now is a different thing entirely,
okay.
right? Now, that icon I showed you, when I say personal does
Yeah.
not mean your personal OneDrive. It means your personal account, which is free. Do you understand? Like for
Yes, yes.
instance, now, if you create a Gmail account, it's free, right?
Yes.
That's what we call personal on
Okay.
Microsoft.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
business one is the other icon that I showed you. That one is blue, one is personal, right? So
Yes,
the
yes.
correct
I
answer
get you.
is OneDrive is used for personal storage, while SharePoint is used for the whole organization. All right.
Okay. Yes, yes. Thank you.
All right. So the 31
But
SharePoint site.
you didn't pick the right option.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So SharePoint site can be connected to what? Hold on. Let me select somebody. Mm, Lawal. Lawal. Is Lawal there? No. All right. Bigwe. Oluwabimpe.
Yes, Teams.
Why?
Because we have team sites and communication sites on SharePoint.
That's very
So we use
correct.
the same connect with Teams.
That's correct. So what happens when you delete a file in a saved folder? Is that question clear? What happens when you
Yeah.
delete a file in a saved folder? Who wants to try?
B.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. B. That was during
B.
the class. Yes, during the class that day, this was also addressed, and you
Okay.
practicalize it that anything after you must have seen them. So
Mm-hmm.
anything that happen on the one side must also reflect
On
to
the
the
other
other
side.
side. Yes.
Exactly. So that's it. So if you delete something, or if you save a file to the desktop and you delete that file from that location, it's to delete or the cloud too. If you also delete it on the cloud, it's to delete on the desktop too. All right. So the next one, what is version history used for? People feel this one, but then I think they don't really understand. Can somebody tell me that question? What is version history used for? Emmy, Emmy, you can go ahead.
Can I see the questions again?
Yeah.
So tracking document changes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So now
let's I don't know.
you can
Let's
explain.
okay, so let's say you make a change to a particular document.
Mhm.
So it becomes the latest version of the previous version of the document. I don't know if I
Okay.
explained that.
Yes. So now each time a change is made on a file, a new version is created. So let's say for instance now you are editing on a Word file. You realize that at some point it will automatically save. You'll be seeing it's going to write saving. Immediately it's saved, a new version is created. So if I share you a file now and then I've edited that file, but you also edited it, as soon as your own editing is saved,
Sorry, can't hear you again.
Thomas, are you still there? We can't hear you.
I think it is network.
hello, sorry guys, that was the network. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we can
can
hear
hear
you.
you,
Can.
sir.
Okay, okay. And can you still see my screen or no?
Not yet.
Okay, let me share it again. All right, how about now?
Coming up.
Yes, it's up
Yeah.
now.
All
Yes.
right, all right. So as I was saying before, the main reason why there's a version history is so that you can always revert back to a particular time, right? Let's say for instance now you're working on a Word file on the web. Mind you, it has to be a file that was saved on OneDrive on the web. So if you're editing a file now that is on your desktop and it doesn't have any connection with OneDrive, there's nothing we can do if the file should crash. But if it is on OneDrive and the file was saved, so you can easily go back to a particular version. You understand? It's like going back in time to a particular time where you were on that file. That's what they call version history. Okay. I hope that's clear. I hope that's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So the
Sorry, I
next
have a
one.
question here.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's assume that maybe there is a folder that is holding the like a particular like maybe a lot of files. And inside those files, maybe one of them was deleted on OneDrive. So is this version history applicable to folder as well? So can we go back in maybe the previous time before the file was deleted? All those stuff.
Okay.
Or just on the file?
Okay. Okay. So now, if you delete a file twice, let's say if you delete a file, you have up to 93 days, right? Now, after 93 days, like first of all, what were you doing for 93 days that you did not restore that file from your recycle bins? That's one question. Secondly, let's say the files delete permanently, right? You are trying to like recover it. Once it's permanently deleted, it's gone. So you cannot do restore for a permanently deleted file. No. So like I said, example I gave, let's say you're working on the Word file and the file crash, or let's say for some reason what you typed, you knew that you typed this thing and you were sure it's saved, right? But you're not seeing it now. You can easily go back to that time that you actually typed it and you were sure. But the bad thing is everything will go back to that time. So all the new changes that you have made will have to go back to that time. Then you have to start it again. Do you understand? But
Yeah,
for
yeah.
but for files that have been permanently deleted, you can't restore it. All right. So the next question: what permission level has full control? Who wants to answer that? Daniel. Daniel, you can go ahead.
Owner.
Why owner?
Owner 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 has the permission to edit, accept emails, and permit others to be added to the group,
All right.
and also to reject emails if possible.
All right. So now we are around SharePoint, right? So we are already talking about email now. But you are correct.
Accept files, sorry.
Yeah, so you are correct. Now, owner is like the person that has a building. You'll be the one to decide who comes into that building. You'll be the one to decide what permission they can have. Do you understand? The owner now, I'm the owner of the house. It's me that will decide who will be my caretaker. It's me that will decide who will be my agent, right? It's me that will decide the person that I'll give the house to live in. Do you understand? That's what the owner does.
So I have
It's
a
like,
question on that, sir.
okay, go ahead.
This owner, is it the same as global permission or what?
Now, I said this
No.
is narrowed down to
To
SharePoint.
SharePoint. To SharePoint.
Yes,
SharePoint group.
yes. So when you are creating a site, you realize that they'll ask you to put the owner, that is the person that have the site, before you start adding members. That's why I'm using a building as example. If I build a house now, I'm the owner. It's me that will decide who will be the agent, who will be the caretaker. After the agent and caretaker have looked for who will live in the house, it's me that will still decide whether I want this person to be in my house or not, right? So that's what the owner does. He has full control over a site. He can remove anybody, can add anybody. He can decide what permission he should give you, whether it's edit view or any other permission, right? So is it clear now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one, what is the SharePoint site? This one is easy now.
This one is B, collaboration workplace.
Okay. So what controls sharing setting tenant wide? What controls sharing setting tenant wide? Mm, let's see. Who has not talked today? Mm, Victor. Victor,
Yes, sir.
are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
And
can you answer this question?
what control sharing settings? Tenant wide.
Wide, yeah.
SharePoint admin center.
Why do you sound so unsure?
I'm not sure. I'm very sure.
Why
Because
did you choose that?
SharePoint admin that have control over sharing files, files
Okay,
and
so if you
data.
want to configure a sharing policies now, how do you get there on the SharePoint admin center?
Go to your SharePoint admin, then SharePoint admin center.
Mm-hmm.
Then go to your setting as creating a rule. And
Are you
I
sure?
really, I really don't have details here.
Okay, don't worry. I'll open the SharePoint admin center for you so that you just point me. I just want to be sure you know what you're saying, right?
Okay.
So if you want to configure a sharing policy now on SharePoint, just tell me where you are going to as I'm on this SharePoint now. All right. So where do I go to? Yeah, Muchi.
Okay. You go to setting.
Setting.
There's actually nothing here to work with. Okay.
Okay. All right, don't worry.
SharePoint.
Any other person wants to try? If you want to configure sharing policies on SharePoint,
Sites.
I should go to sites. Okay. Where am I going next?
Okay, no, go to policies.
Okay.
Policy.
What
Yeah,
next?
so under policy, sharing.
Okay. So this is where you configure your sharing policies. Org-wide policy. Don't forget that whatever is here is what affects org-wide. What do I mean by org-wide? Org-wide is the configuration that affects the whole organization, right? Then the site level has its own configuration, which is called site level. The folder has its own configuration, which is called folder level, and file also has its own called file level configuration. Okay, so I hope that's clear. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. So OneDrive files are stored where?
Um,
Where are OneDrive files stored? So anybody can talk. Anybody interested to answer?
SharePoint backend.
SharePoint backend.
Okay, that's correct. So what does anyone with the link mean? Hold on, let me select somebody. Hold on. I mean, okay, Ibika, you can go ahead.
All right. The anyone who get link can access the file or anything.
Okay,
That's number, yeah, P.
Okay. So basically, if you choose any one of the link and you share the file, you share the link, whoever has access to it, it doesn't matter, will be able to access that file. Not just access the file, will be able to make changes. And whatever changes is made will reflect on that site. All right. So here now, what is the best practice before enabling external sharing? What's the best practice?
The best practice is to review the sharing policies.
Okay, that's correct. All right. So seek conflict happens when people fail this one. Who wants to
It's
answer?
it it happens when
Okay.
The answer is A.
I think it happens when two people edit same file offline,
Okay.
because
So
whatever you edit offline will definitely affect what you have online. So the conflict happens.
all right. So Idoko, you chose A. Why?
Okay, sync. Two people editing the same file because once, like you said, sync makes it creates this access between both where two people. I mean, where whatever you do on one file affects the other place where it is synced to, right? So of course, if two people have access to that file, somebody may be editing something else, like the explanation, the complaint I gave one time in the class where I was trying to, although that one is not related to sync, but something similar, where someone had already altered a particular function or action on my own account, and trying to resolve it was a problem until I later figured it out. So when two people have access to an account that is synced, both of them can edit. And how do I don't know how to break it down, but I know what I'm trying to explain. I just can't forget the right word.
Okay.
Can
Yeah, you can go ahead.
yeah, two people can do the same file offline. Meaning they are working on a file at the same time, maybe simultaneously offline, which does not enable cloud saving at the time. When the file want to save, it may be when um the internet is on and the file want to save, and two person alter the same line or the same sentence, it becomes a conflict.
Thank you very much. So Victor said exactly what they mean by two people editing offline. Now that word offline is what you should have taken note of. Now offline means without internet. Do you understand? So offline means like
Okay.
I've synced the file now to my desktop, but I don't have internet on. I want to go and edit the file, right? Now imagine me and you now. We have the same file. You sync the file to your own desktop. I sync to mine. Then we are editing the file, not real time. You know, if your internet is on, whatever you edit, I'll see it on the cloud immediately because two of us we are online. So if I see that you have edited something, I'll just leave it. I'll not go and like edit it again. Or if I'm able to edit it, maybe I'll do it maybe like in a different way. So let's say for instance now, there's like two chapter. They said, okay, me and Idoko now, they gave us a task in our office. They said Idoko and Thomas, two of you should work together. Make sure you do chapter one and chapter two of this project. Now imagine now, me and you, be at Idoko now. We have agreed that we'll work together or chapter one or chapter two. But Idoko was in her house. She's offline. No. Me, I'm in my house. I'm offline. I'm working on my own chapter one. Idoko is working on chapter one. But because I want to surprise Doku, I want her to feel like I've done the work. She should not stress herself. I allow her to go and upload the chapter one. She too, she uploaded chapter one. If someone was on our internet, what do you think will happen? We have two chapter one, two different versions of chapter one. Do you understand? We'll
Yes.
have two different versions of chapter one. But if it was real time, let's say the internet was on, eh? And then Idoko uploaded her chapter one. I'll see that time that she uploaded it. Then I'll go through it. I'll tell her, oh, okay, let's share this one, let's share this one. But if two of us work offline without uploading our own at the same time, we have uploaded two different chapter one. We'll have to start deciding which one we'll remove. Do you understand? So
Yes.
that's just the
Can I
best
ask?
example.
Wanted to ask, is there a way to like put an end to something like that? Because assuming it's an official thing, for example,
Mhm.
how will it be sorted? Is there a way to limit that kind of occurrence or something?
Yeah, there's a way.
Okay.
There's definitely a way. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Mhm.
Okay.
That's where
Um,
the troubleshooting aspect comes in.
okay.
All right. There's
All right.
definitely a
Thank
way.
you.
hmm So, any other question?
No, no, no. That's all for now.
Okay.
Maybe on
So,
41.
yeah. So, 41. What is the purpose of permission inheritance? This question,
Sorry, the answer for 40, I think you selected the wrong one. Should be A, not B.
sorry. So, what is the
41 was a
purpose?
bit confusing, but I
Yeah.
just guessed automatically apply parent permission when I saw permission inheritance. But I didn't know what it meant.
So, let me explain what it means. Or does somebody want to try before I explain?
Yeah, let me try.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, like what we just showed on the SharePoint and the OneDrive. So that is the permission inheritance. Like you have something, the org setting in a
Mm-hmm.
word, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So for the automatically apply, so the question is, what is this permission? So it is like, well, if we did not actually edit,
Mm-hmm.
like the other class asked this question, so automatically the users or whatever person reads the org permission, except
Mm-hmm.
maybe you alter it or you take another option in terms of the size, any permission at all.
Yes. So let me explain what Ibika is trying to explain so that I'll share more light. Now, what she means is that she's actually correct what inheritance, parent inheritance mean. Now, when you create a permission on the org level, right, the site level automatically um inherits it. Likewise, the file and the folders and the file. Only if you go and break the permission and give the site a different permission, that's when it breaks permission. That's for the site level. Now let's talk about folder. Idoko, if I create a folder now, right?
Yeah.
And I give that folder to you. I gave you edit permission to that folder.
Yeah.
If I should create a file inside that folder, which permission does that file have?
If you create a file and give me
A
sorry,
folder.
please. A
If I
folder,
create a
yes.
folder and I
Yes.
give you edit permission,
Edit permission, yes.
if I create a file inside that folder that I gave you, what permission will that file have?
Edit.
Why?
Because that was the permission you gave me. Oh, I get it now.
That's because the folder I gave you was edit.
Yes.
So the file that is inside that folder will inherit the permission of that folder.
Okay, I see.
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Only if you break it, you can actually break it and decide. I can decide I want to break that permission for that folder or for the file. I'll give
Yes.
you a separate permission for that
Okay.
file. Do you understand?
Yes, I do now. I do.
So that's exactly what the permission inheritance mean.
All right. Thank you. I understand now.
Okay. So when should you use OneDrive instead of SharePoint? When should you use OneDrive instead of SharePoint? Um,
Personal workforce.
come again. Come again.
She said personal workspace.
Okay, that's actually correct. I think we have talked about that already.
Yes.
Now to the interesting part, scenario based. Who will answer the first one? Please raise up your hand if you know you want to answer the first one. Anybody? Okay.
Only people in your organization. That's the setting you will apply.
Okay. First of
Like
all, please read out the question.
a company wants employees to be able to share documents internally only. Management does not want files shared with people outside the organization under any circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
As the SharePoint administrator, what settings should you disable to enforce this?
Okay.
What? So you just go to SharePoint Admin Center, go to sharing, external sharing, and then enable only people in your organization. So it will now make it in a way that anybody outside it cannot be able to share documents.
Now,
That's the case.
thank you. Now the answer is very simple. They say what should you disable? Who is talking like that? Who is singing? Is it you? All right. So, like you said, they asked that in the SharePoint admin center, what settings should you disable? The question is very clear. They want you to not to be able to share externally. What you just need to disable is external sharing. Simple. So once you disable external sharing, they'll not be able to share externally. Okay?
Okay.
Or you can say put the settings to only people in the organization.
So I was right.
That's also. You are,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the second scenario, can somebody else answer that?
Yes, it's the same scenario like number 21 or 20 thereabout,
Okay.
where we get the OneDrive plan too. We assign the what's it called? The plan, the license.
Okay.
So by going to the user active, we can do it from the user active session. Then you select the senior manager name. So open the license app, enable the license and turn on the what's it called? E5, which is plan 2,
All right. So
and save it.
you are getting something wrong, right? You're not like you're wrong, but then I want you to get something clear, right? Now you don't automatically have E5 on every tenant.
Yeah.
So if let's say for instance now the company you're working for, they are using business standard, and business standard gives you only SharePoint plan 1, right?
Mm.
The first thing you do is to go and buy the subscription SharePoint plan 2
Yeah.
standalone, because if you don't buy it, you cannot assign it. So you don't need to start buying E5. E5 is just a bigger subscription that has more features in it. Right? So you just need to go and buy SharePoint Cloud 2. And aside that SharePoint Cloud 2, so use the senior manager. So you don't need to go and buy E5.
So, sorry.
Okay.
For instance, let's say I've bought one before, so and I've already assigned it to someone else, like the case earlier. So for this another users like
You
this
have to buy
senior
another one.
manager, I have to buy another one. All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
You have to buy another one. And don't forget, like I said, once you increase to 5 TB, 5 terabytes, if you have used 90%, if you have used 90%, you'll be able to expand it on to 25 terabytes.
Okay.
That's if you have SharePoint Cloud 2, right? So in the case where your organization now they have enterprise license from the beginning, they already have SharePoint Cloud 2 because enterprise license is what was assigned to them. So they'll have SharePoint Cloud 2 from the beginning, which is 5 terabytes. That's when, if they have used that 5 terabyte full now, you will tell them they can actually expand to 25 terabytes. They might not know. For me now, I know because they'll write it for you. Nobody writes it that, oh, you can increase the 5 terabytes. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Any other question?
So how do
Emmanuel,
you expand it? How do you expand it?
let's see. Let's see. Mm, hold on. There's a link to do that. So you see here. I'm coming. There's actually a link that you can use. Is your admin? Is your admin that will run the diagnostics? But I have the link saved somewhere. So if me now, if I want to do it, I will just start looking for it. It's just that it's a different environment. Let me see here if I'll see it. Because this is where you do it. Coming. All right. So this is it. So you put the email of the user, right? You must have made sure that the user has used more than 90% of the OneDrive. So you put the user's email here and then you run it. And you must make sure that the user has a plan 2 of SharePoint. If not, it will not work. So once you run the diagnosis, it's going to increase it. You're going to see successful. And then automatically you will see the storage will increase to 25 terabyte. All right, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go for the last one.
Come again.
So this last one now, who would like to our site? This is the last one. So who would like to answer? All right, Oluwabimpe. So please, first of all, read out the question and then are you speaking? I think your voice is cracking. Are you
Hello,
speaking?
can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now.
All right. Okay, a user wants their SharePoint documents library to automatically appear on their laptop so they can access and work on files directly from File Explorer without opening a browser. As the administrator, what application must be installed and used to enable this functionality? The answer is OneDrive. You install OneDrive on your laptop, you'll be able to synchronize with your SharePoint.
Okay, that's actually correct.
Yeah, OneDrive.
So far, me, I'm impressed, Sha, because you guys are like you are showing me that you actually are listening and you are working towards understanding. Do you understand? Because the main thing about this whole class is for you to understand. For you to understand. If you understand, then it's easier to troubleshoot. Because you cannot troubleshoot what you don't understand. Right? So that's why I said, yeah, this assessment, like you guys prove to me that you're actually listening. Right? So as for me, I think we should edit today. I don't want us to like because if you
Sorry,
start
I still
things
have
now,
questions.
oh you can ask.
I have a small question, boss.
Yeah,
Okay, go
so
ahead.
I want to ask a question on that second to the last question.
Okay.
So the question was saying, so I'm a bit confused.
Okay.
So the question is talking about OneDrive, I think. So because it's talking about like a personal storage. So
Okay.
when you're now mentioning SharePoint, so
Okay.
I'm a bit confused. I don't know where SharePoint comes to the place. I was thinking maybe it's going to be maybe only the OneDrive plan too.
All right. So let me ask this question generally. Can somebody tell me what subscription gives you access to OneDrive? To
SharePoint.
OneDrive. SharePoint
Exchange,
what? No.
SharePoint plan.
So
exchange plan too.
not Exchange. Exchange is for email.
Business standard, business basic also, and business mail.
Okay.
All right. So let me clarify again. The subscription that gives you access to OneDrive is called SharePoint Plan 1 and Plan 2. The subscription that gives you access to OneDrive is SharePoint Plan 1 and Plan 2, right? The
Yeah.
difference is that SharePoint Plan 1 gives you access to 1 terabyte, while SharePoint Plan 2 gives you access to 5 terabytes,
Fine.
and when 90% is used, you can increase to 25 terabytes. Do you get the difference now? So that's the
Yes.
subscription that gives you access to OneDrive. Now, I want to ask another question. If your SharePoint storage is full, now we're talking about SharePoint. If your SharePoint storage is full, what subscription are you buying to increase your storage? Anybody?
If you're using
Emmanuel,
SharePoint for one, buy plan two now.
that's for OneDrive. Now I'm talking about SharePoint. For
Essence,
Share- so for SharePoint, If your SharePoint storage is full, what subscription do you buy to increase it? Anybody?
You buy enterprise, E3 or E5.
I think extra storage, extra
Extra
storage
file, sky
file.
storage.
Extra storage, yeah.
Extra storage.
Okay, so that's correct. You're buying extra file storage. What did I call it? Extra
Extra
Extra file
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 storage.
storage. So if you come here now, if you Google extra file storage, okay, can you see? Add more SharePoint storage to your subscription. Now, if you look at it very well, if you start to run out of storage for your SharePoint site, you can use the Office extra file storage add-on to add more storage, right? Now, this is how the storage is calculated. You know that if you want to buy a normal license, let's say you want to buy for one user, you choose one. If you want to buy for two people, you choose two, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to buy storage for SharePoint, one seat count, that is one license, is equals to 1 GB, 1 gig. So what does that mean? If you want to buy 1 TB, you have to buy 1000 gig. You have to buy 1000 gig for you to get 1 TB. Do you understand? If you want to buy 500 gig, you have to put 500 as the number of seat count. If you want to buy 1 TB, you have to choose 1000 for the number of seat count. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I hope that's clear.
Yes.
Yes. So
So the
to confirm what you said now. So
yeah.
there's nothing like OneDrive plan, maybe plan 2. So we only have SharePoint plan 2, right?
So now another clarification. There is also OneDrive Plan 2 and OneDrive Plan 1, right? But they do
So
the
why
same
don't
thing.
they have to increase the
They do the same thing.
personal? Okay,
They
okay,
do the
okay.
same thing. But OneDrive Plan 1 is like the old name. Why SharePoint Plan 2 is like the new name. Do you understand?
Okay,
So OneDrive
okay,
Plan 1, if you go to the marketplace now, you'll see OneDrive Plan 1. They do the same thing. But
okay.
that's like the old name. But now it's now SharePoint, no longer OneDrive. So let's go here
Yeah.
now. Let's go to marketplace. Let's see. You'll see that you will see OneDrive. You will also see
Okay, let me
SharePoint.
get it.
So let's check here. So you will see OneDrive Plan 1 or Plan 2. You will see it. So can you see OneDrive Plan 1 and Plan 2 is also the same with SharePoint Plan 1 and Plan 2,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So let's check for SharePoint. So what did you notice? You notice that it's the same price. Did you notice that it's the same price?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just that the OneDrive is like the old name, while the SharePoint is like the new name they use. Before, if you go to apps and licenses and apps, before, it's not SharePoint that is right there. It's OneDrive. But now they have switched it to SharePoint. That's why we have to keep using SharePoint for education. Do you understand? But if you buy OneDrive Plan 1
Okay.
or Plan 2, or you buy SharePoint, they are the same thing. They are the same
Okay.
thing. Mhm. So, any other question?
So sorry, just to add to what you said. So which of all this storage now increase for all these our site storage? Because
Come
what I
again.
was thinking is that maybe what I was thinking was that maybe the SharePoint, all this plan 1 or plan 2, is the one that is responsible for the all these overall our pool for SharePoint that we can assign to our sites.
No, 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 no. That's what they call
Okay.
SharePoint storage is different from OneDrive storage. Let me show you SharePoint storage. If you go to active sites, this is SharePoint storage.
Okay.
Now you can
So which
decide
license is responsible for this?
extra file storage. This one
Okay.
is automatically given. So if you buy a tenant, as far as you have a valid subscription,
Okay.
right? You'll
Yeah.
be given 1 terabyte for free.
Wow.
So you only
Okay.
need to pay. You only need to buy extra file storage if the 1 terabyte is full.
Okay.
You understand? So for SharePoint,
But I also read it that if we have like a normal license like business standard that contains SharePoint, that they had 10
yes,
gigabyte to it
yes, per person. So let's say
per
your
person.
yes. So the more license you are buying and adding,
It will be okay.
it will be adding 10 gig to the SharePoint side.
Okay.
That was automatic. But
Okay.
if you want to buy yourself, buy storage, right? Because you cannot be waiting for 10 gig because you are not buying
Yeah.
extra storage. You're not buying extra license for anybody. You just go and buy
Yes.
extra
Yes.
file storage.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. So any other question?
Yeah, I have a question, sir.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, I don't know the number now, but I what I wrote on my paper here is if a shareable box, okay, is when you are talking about that some organizations they use shareable box for customer
Mm-hmm.
care,
Mm-hmm.
and that that shareable box may not have license.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, assuming they are using a shareable box that doesn't have a license, if they're having,
Mm-hmm.
if an organization is having issues with maybe not receiving mails, would they be able to raise a ticket for that issue since they don't have license for this thing for the shared mailbox they're using? That's my
So
question number one.
okay, let me quickly answer that. So the only person that can raise a ticket is an admin. So if you
Okay.
look at this portal now, where I am, if you see this icon here, this icon, you that you're not an admin, you will not see this icon. Because if you have issue, you're supposed to reach out to your own admin. If your admin is
Yes.
unable to resolve it, your admin will reach out to us that is working
Yes.
for Microsoft. Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's admin that will raise tickets, whether shared mailbox or not. It doesn't affect your raising of ticket or reaching out to support. No. So
Okay.
as long as there's an issue, it's your admin that will raise the concern to Microsoft.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what's the second question?
So the second question is actually I've not been, I think this is the first time I'm joining this class live. I've been following up on YouTube. But I want to
Okay.
know if how to practice all these things that I'm writing in my notes here,
Okay.
because I don't have login to the tenant.
Why don't you have login?
Just like I said, I've not followed up from inception. I've only been following after the listen on YouTube. Right now I'm around 4.
Okay. So that means you've never collected, like you've never reached out to me for tenant or anything.
No,
This is your
no,
first time.
yes.
No problem. After this class, remind me on WhatsApp so that I'll create an account for you so that you can use it to
Okay,
practice.
okay, sir. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
That's it
No
for now.
problem. No problem.
Please, sorry, Mr. Thomas. I
Yes.
want to ask for a favor. Please, is there
Okay.
a possibility that for every class we have, there is a tag on every of the video, so that
It
if we have to refer, we know which day to go to do like a recap, or instead of just trying to remember which class you had when you had that discussion, is there a possibility?
so if you go through the descriptions of the videos, let's say you
Okay.
go to day one now. If you check the description, there's always what we spoke about. I'll always write it there. Today we spoke about SharePoint. Today we spoke about, you understand? Tomorrow we, you understand? I'll write
Yes,
it
yes.
there.
Okay.
Today
Maybe I didn't check
today we
well.
spoke about this and all. So you check it
Okay.
very well.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So when I'm done with today now, I'll write in the description that today was about interaction of our assessment. So there's where I'll write it.
Okay.
So just go through it and
Mm,
you understand.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So any other person? Any other question before we call it a day? And guys, tomorrow